Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Good afternoon.
Happy after Easter.
I was going to say happy post-Easter. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good Easter. We were just talking behind the scenes here, meteorologist Elise and myself, talking about Easter. She made some pastries. Came out pretty good, right?
Mostly good.
Mostly good. Kind of like a forecast.
80%.
Is it mostly good? 80% chance that it was good. And, we're having a good time here. I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts. We're getting our Monday underway. It's going to be a good week. I don't care what happens. It's going to be a good week.
I think it's going to be a great week.
We're just going to make this a great week. We're going to make some major things happen. And we're watching some showers out there right now. A few thunderstorms as well. They're coming in on a pretty good southwesterly flow. A lot of deep tropical flow of moisture building across the area right now. We had a lot of clouds this morning. A few showers. Now they're becoming a little more numerous this afternoon.
Yeah, they are. That coverage has been steadily increasing. This is showing you the last 2 hours. So pretty decent now. And yeah, there are a few thunderstorms. Not all of you hearing rumbles of thunder, but just a few of them. Now there's a slim, tiny chance that maybe some of these thunderstorms, as we get into the real heat of the day, which we're getting into, could become strong to even severe. They could have some really gusty winds. They could have some small hail, but not looking at a big widespread severe event at any point this week, despite more of this same weather.
Yeah, we've got this front. It's kind of just hung up over us. It's really washing out, but there's high pressure kind of in front of it that's nudging up this tropical moisture out of the Western Gulf. The Gulf of Mexico is pretty warm right now. It's running a few degrees above normal. So that just makes the moisture that much deeper across our area. But we're not looking at the severe threat that they've been dealing with across the Midwest and the Plain States the last few days. That's the good news here. This is more of the, I don't want to say summertime, but it really is more of a summertime, just kind of pop up here and there, random stuff that we're going to see mainly during daylight hours.
Yeah, that's going to be the case for us pretty much for the rest of the week. Big temperature difference here from Vicksburg at 72 to Jackson at 83, and that's because of where that front is sitting. So you've got just slightly cooler air over there, but most of us are generally going to be in the upper 70s or low 80s the rest of this week. And this is just to show you that the moisture level not really going to change.
No, it's not going anywhere.
So there is a front pushing through, and usually a front pushes through and it brings us that cooler, drier air, but that's just not going to be the case this time around. It's adding a little bit of lift for these storms to pop up. Interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on around here, folks. We hear noises that you don't hear apparently, and that's probably a good thing.
Maybe it's just in our head. CJ Lemaster is here. He
I think
wants
it's
to
all in
tell
our
you
head.
guys the forecast.
CJ, come on in and say hi
Come
to the
on and
people
join.
here. A lot of people are asking about you.
Yeah, they are. Susan
Well, looking at the
Rhodes,
monitor doesn't get
she-
you on TV. Looking
yeah.
at the camera gets you on
Susan
TV. The little
says get
broadcasting
out of Rankin
101.
Forest.
What does that
This
mean?
guy.
What does that mean? What do you mean you have to shave? Well, what about for the
Better hurry
coworker?
up.
What about for the
Almost-
coworkers though?
Yeah.
What about for your coworkers? We can, look at that.
Come
There he is. Come on in.
There he goes.
CJ Lemaster. How about that? Master of disaster.
Good to see everybody.
There you
How
go.
are you?
Thanks for coming in today.
Sorry.
Appreciate
Did you
you.
have a good Easter?
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
We're talking about Easter.
Mhm.
here.
I had Chinese food for Easter.
Happy. Yeah. Well, that's good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Some General Tso's chicken and
Uh huh.
fried rice.
I had
Ooh.
German food for Easter.
There you go.
Nice.
I had crawfish.
German?
Ushman? No.
No.
I had crawfish, and it was so good. Oh, and with all the good
Does
stuff
it?
in it too. Yes, with all the good stuff in it.
All the
Mm.
good stuff in it.
Yeah, like it had Brussels
and-
sprouts,
Brussels
corn, yes,
sprouts.
carrots, sweet potatoes,
This
mushrooms,
is very interesting.
garlic, onions, meatballs, sausage. I think I've
Wow.
nailed everything that was in there. Now that I think about
That
it,
is
it was so
a
good.
hefty
Oh, it was so good.
bucket.
Man, I wanted to move back into it. I wanted to rent a room in it.
Yeah.
It was so yummy.
I would rent a room in this forecast.
You
I
would?
like afternoon showers.
Oh
and
yeah, you're a big fan of the
thunderstorms.
afternoon
I
shower. So long
love
as they
it.
don't turn severe, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and that's what I like about this forecast. Even though we're going to see more of
Mm-hmm.
these rain and thunderstorms every day, that's what makes it pretty summertime-ish.
Yeah.
Is that the severe threat is really almost non-existent
Mm-hmm.
after today, and this is the kind of rain that I like. So into the next few hours, this is when generally the coverage is going to peak, and that's going to be the story for the rest of the week. Showers will linger into the overnight, and then tomorrow there's a chance you see some showers or even thunderstorms in the morning commute in areas that are north and east of the metro. So that's going to be Atala, Leake, Scott, parts of Madison and Rankin counties. But generally, we'll start the days dry, and then we'll get into the afternoon and evening. We'll see those showers and storms start to bubble back up, and you can see that it looks the same.
Yeah.
Wednesday looks
Rinse,
the same.
repeat. Look at that.
Thursday's going to look the same, and we can see it.
What about Friday? Will Friday look the same?
Probably.
Okay.
I think so.
What about Saturday?
Saturday might look a little different.
Oh,
Here's some good news for you. The weekend looks a little drier.
I
than
love dry
work week.
weekends. Seriously.
I know. Well, he doesn't. And then, everything's
Mhm.
growing so fast.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
know.
get out there as soon as it's dry enough and
Mm-hmm.
do all your yard work.
Yeah.
So, daily showers and thunderstorms for the rest of the weeks. Temperatures in the 70s or the low 80s. Feeling a little bit muggy when it's not raining. This weekend, mid or even upper 80s with a break from the rain and a little bit of sunshine. In fact, by Monday, I wouldn't be surprised if we had temperatures around the 90-degree mark.
Yep.
So I have a question here. Someone says, any severe weather concerns? Only for today do we have a very low end risk of severe storms. It's marginal risk for maybe a couple of thunderstorms that could have some damaging wind or some small hail. That's it as far
Mhm.
as the severe concerns.
We have a thunderstorm right now, actually, on the radar that's popping up a little bit. Claiborne, Warren counties. That one we're watching a little bit close to the rest. I think that's the one. It's pretty close to the Mississippi River. Go a
Hold
little
on,
bit
I
further
zoomed
out.
too far. And now it's
There you go.
no, now
See
it's
it?
zooming too
The one that's
far
coming
the
into
other way.
Claiborne.
Yeah, that's a nice
Southern
one.
Warren, that's the juiciest one. We've been showing that on the radar.
Mhm,
And that could have some damaging wind and some hail if it can get itself together. So we'll keep watching it.
mhm.
But
Yeah, it
this
does
is
have
going to be
those
isolated. This is not going to be widespread severe
colors.
weather.
And we do finally have some rain and some thunder in the metro area too at
Yeah.
lunchtime. When we were on the air, we did not, but you can see that's pushing into Madison County
Yeah.
or the city of Madison now, rather.
Mhm.
So just a heads up for you. Keep the rain gear on hand this week. But that's about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's exciting news. Again, try to stay dry this week, folks. On and off showers every day through Friday. And then this weekend, it looks like it's going to be a little bit drier across the area. Most of the showers and storms we see this week will be daytime, late morning through very early evening, and then kaput, rinse, repeat. It's going to be kind of muggy this week, though.
Yeah.
The temperatures at least won't be that warm, but the humidity is going to make it feel muggy out there. There's not much we can do about that. So just try to stay safe. Be careful out there. We'll keep you posted, of course. Meteorologist Elise Ushman is coming up. I'm looking at the clock here in 20 minutes
20.
over on Studio 3. Count them. That's a third of an hour. It's coming up. And then she'll be on at WLBT News at 4 and WLBT News at 4:30. I will be on WLBT News at 5 and 6. And then we're back here together at 6:30 to describe and discuss more about this week's weather pattern, which looks like it's going to be more of a summertime weather pattern. Temperatures not too terrible, but the showers and storms may be a little bit of a nuisance to your daytime plans. Just have to plan around them. But the good news is it's not going to rain all day. Good news is we're not really expecting any widespread severe weather. So that's the story there. We'll see you back here at 6:30, folks, unless you catch one of our newscasts. Have a great rest of your afternoon.